All right, we got Kevin here today. He's been doing a couple of practice sessions on the MSX in a couple of my clips, and also overleaned the Ninebot One E Plus, which was modified firmware so that it thinks that it's a Ninebot P. So it went a little too fast, and he went a little too fast, and it cut. We were riding around on the MSX yesterday, mostly in the dark. Actually, it was dark and it was rainy, so now he's gonna have to learn to ride in daylight.
But it went well yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the problem with riding so fast, the problem with being faster than the speed of light, is living a life in the darkness.
Yeah.
That's why it was so dark yesterday. So today you're gonna have to get accustomed to riding in the daylight, and also with a backpack, and we're gonna go to Stockholm City.
Yeah.
So practice your shit, man.
All right.
Let's see. There. Flow like water.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah.
Doing well.
It's going well, right? But the first two tries that you started mounting on it,
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, I'm not feeling it. We're gonna be turning left here.
All right.
Bend those knees, soft, flowy knees. There we go. Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna ride into Stockholm and back, and then I'm gonna tell you if I like the daylight or the night ride more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. You're not gonna like riding in town, I tell you that. That takes a while, but you have been doing a lot of riding in town on your Evolve
Yeah.
GTR, GTX. Yeah. So you have the GTX that you've had for 2 years.
Yeah.
You do a lot of cruising around at 40 kilometers an hour
Yeah.
on that board.
Yeah.
It gets a bit shaky at 45,
Yeah.
right? And this one at 45.
Yeah.
When I was at my friend's place a week and a half ago, and I had a few drinks, and I was on my way home, 20-kilometer ride.
Yeah.
Man, I almost fell asleep.
Yeah.
Almost fell asleep. So let's get some tunes going.
Yeah. But I feel that I am, you know, my balance is maybe 2 out of 5 right now. So it could be really interesting to ride in the city, just to train on the balance thing.
Yeah. By the time we get to the city,
Yeah.
you'll be pretty warmed up,
Yeah.
because it's going to be like 5 kilometers there,
Yeah.
and we're going to choose the less dramatic paths,
Yeah. Perfect.
so we don't get too much drama. How's the cold today?
The cold is it's okay. Yeah. Yesterday was nice because it was dark and it was rain. It was awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true Swede.
Yeah. But now it's a little bit cold. But since I borrowed this shirt
Yeah,
from you,
yeah,
it's a little bit warmer, so I can handle this.
you can handle
Yeah,
it.
because the most of my focus is on the riding.
Exactly. We're going right here.
Yeah. But if you build a
Stay away from those. Stay away from those edges. Because if you swerve to the left, right, mister, I have perfect balance and can ride in a perfectly straight line.
Yeah.
If you swerve and you hit the pedal on that,
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, then you're gone.
Oh, yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah.
There's no recovery.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that if you should build a skyscraper on the foundation of how I ride right now, it won't last 1 week.
They already have. It's called the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
So to the right of this path, there are bumps.
Yeah.
Those bumps will throw you off the wheel.
Yeah.
Then to the left, as you're approaching the descent here, there are also more bumps. So now you have to go to the right.
Oh yeah.
You can of course ride these bumps, right? But it will throw you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can throw me off as well. So, you know.
So I have to ride in a little bit different way than I do on my Evolve.
Yeah, of course.
Now I have to think as well.
Yep. Awesome. You're gonna get a higher IQ after this ride.
Yeah.
After all the brain practice.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see. Let's see some motorcycle leaning here on this nice curvy path. Yeah.
In this speed,
Yep.
I don't know if I can do that.
Well, I'm sort of kidding.
You never know.
Especially with me. You never will know.
Yeah, because you have ride like over 10,000 kilometers,
Yeah.
and I'm also anyway I am out here practicing without any helmet.
Yep, exactly. And that's good.
Because if I wear helmet, I probably would have ride like I do on my board.
You would ride a bit faster.
Yeah.
Right. And you know that if you reach a certain speed,
Yeah.
then you'll feel that you have less control.
No.
Right? But with the helmet, you'll still feel that you're safe.
Yeah.
So on the other hand, then you can accept the not having control. But how about we just stay in control all the time?
Yeah.
Now that would be a thought, since
yeah.
you're riding actually on one wheel.
Yeah. But it's going pretty well, right?
Yeah, it's going very well. Yeah. Why are you asking me? You're the one riding.
Yeah. But I guess that you have seen.
You want me to grade you?
But you have seen worse.
I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're doing great, man. You're doing great. I'm gonna pause filming for now,
Yeah.
so we can do the cruising.
Let's go.
I asked Kevin if he has the bell.
I have
Right.
the bell in my pocket.
He has a bell in his pocket. Great, great. I have a cheeseburger in my pocket.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to Swedish law,
Yeah.
there is a law regarding the bell, and that just means you have to have a bell.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of noise it makes. It can make a noise of a duck,
Yeah.
right? But right? But I would just prefer it if we actually wear the bell,
Yeah.
so that you can warn pedestrians that you're coming along on the wheel that you can barely control. Right? Then at least you have a damn bell.
Yeah.
All right, bell
All right.
check, please. Very pleasing sound. Let's do this, man. Look at that, magic.
You say you don't need them, but when you don't need them, you send them all. Yeah, you send them all. Do what you think you should do.
Now you get to try out that fancy bell. Yeah. Let's see.
Better fight, better fight, better fight if you stand up. Look me in the eye, sister. Jesus, my fire to this. I am a stranger, giving it up against the wall, up against the wall. Don't on me. Don't let it be just 'cause you're wrong. Don't cut off your arm. If order comes down, if order comes down, order comes down, are you ready?
Now you got some speed, man.
We're pretty well today.
Very well.
Giving it up against the wall, up against the wall, up against the wall, up against the wall, up
loud.
Jämfört med brädan. Yeah.
Yeah?
All
Back
right.
in.
Oh yeah.
Keep your eyes ahead.
Ah, I think I have to go up there. Yeah, to the left.
Lying on the table in this unfamiliar place, I'm greeted by a stranger, a man without a face. He said, "Son, do you remember?
I did it.
Yeah, awesome.
Do you even know your name?" Then he shined a light into my eyes. Said, "Take
Hold
this
on.
for the pig."
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year I was riding the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I fell off.
Yeah.
I was riding. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it went okay.
Yeah. You were at the sports track.
Yeah. And then it's been now maybe 4 months, 5 months since then.
Careful, there's a downhill here.
Yeah.
And don't ride too close to the right there because you're gonna hit that side if you tip.
Yeah. So with no riding the wheel for 5 months,
Yep.
I actually think that I'm doing pretty good now
Yes, you are.
because I make myself go forward.
Yep.
But okay, let's see in the city.
Let's see how you handle this. Let's see how you use your bell. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if you're gonna be an asshole rider, or let's see if you're gonna warn people that you're coming. Right? Because that's what the bell is for.
Yeah.
The bell isn't for when people are in the way.
Yeah.
The bell is to announce yourself coming.
Yeah.
Right? So let's see.
But on the other hand, it's so open.
It is open. So show me how open it is. That's it. You see that the bell is amazing.
Yeah.
Right? It has magical powers.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit
it-
started happening, man.
But
It was way too much.
Yeah.
That's not the response we were looking for.
No.
Right? Because it's really loud. It sounds like it's right behind the person.
Yeah, this one is awesome.
So use it far back.
Yeah.
Use it far back. Don't use it to get a reaction, right? Use it to be proactive. So you can use it 50 meters away, right?
Yeah.
You use it 50 meters away,
Yeah.
and then people know.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we have people on the right, we have people on the left, we have bikes on the left, we have ourselves on. So come on, what the hell is happening? There's not room for 4
No.
here, side to side,
No.
right? And since you're riding an electric unicycle,
Yeah.
and you don't do it that often, and you don't want to go flying over this railing here,
No.
then you know.
Yeah. It's such a, I must say that compared to my board is awesome, especially with the effort wheels,
Yeah,
but this is like floating.
it's floating.
Yeah.
That's why people like it. It's floating,
Yeah.
right?
So is it the hill down? To the
Yes.
left?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So go ahead, rip on ahead. Wow, the bell worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that third guy that was sticking out.
Drifting, bathing in you.
The impossible turn.
Yeah. It's gonna be more impossible.
Yeah.
I am endlessly far.
going to be more impossible when you got 3 people, 3 moms.
Yeah, 3 moms and a Majore
Yeah,
and me. I can't ride.
yeah. So let's see. Puzzle pieces.
Lost in this wonderful misery. In peaceful sedation I lay.
Did you use the bell? All right. Let's see. There's one to pass here. I didn't hear the bell over my loud music.
Yeah, if you look at the video later,
Yeah.
you're gonna see that it was like,
Yeah. You know. And I mean, really use it ahead of time.
yeah.
Because give them space to move. Don't sit there and calculate the time and say, wow, am I close enough yet? You know, nobody wants to get an earful of bell and then have 1 second to move.
No, true. Because
Right?
then you don't know which way they
No, warn them ahead of time, man. That's why it's a loud bell. Don't let the car stress you. He can slow down and wait.
Right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm riding the more bumps, I will become a more skilled rider.
Yes. When it comes to riding on bumps.
Yeah. But
Which has no relevance whatsoever when it comes to riding on straight, smooth paths.
no,
If you want to be fast on the speedway, then you're going to practice on the speedway, and there will be no bumps, right? Then it will be doing fast cornering technique instead with 0 bumps.
yeah.
So if anything, you'll have the bump practice against you, because the bump practice will teach you to absorb bumps, and that has 0 to do with riding on a speedway and taking fast corners.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to get good at something, then you have to do that thing,
Yeah.
right? Which you'll see in a couple of weeks when we go to a skate park.
But I think that for me, when I ride the board nowadays, I don't care if there's any, like bumps in the ground.
Yeah.
I just want to ride, and I think
Yeah.
it's the same with this one.
It is.
Yeah.
The only thing that it's going to throw you off balance. Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw you off balance, and then you're gonna start dabbing because you're already having trouble with the balance, right?
Yeah.
So watch out for these Elvis and Company here,
Yeah.
right? Because it's important for them to spread out as much as possible while passing. So here you just use the bell. Use the bell.
I just pass it up.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing about,
I'm the quiet one.
yeah.
Sneaking up and destroy my own life.
Well, that's the thing, right? You're sneaking up on people with a very quiet wheel.
Yeah.
They can't hear you.
We're going up or down?
Straight.
Straight. Yeah. It starts to rain right now.
Yep. It was gonna rain between 12 and 1.
Oh, okay.
So we picked the perfect time to catch some rain.
Yeah.
Then you'll feel at home again.
Yeah.
I long to be beside of you. I was wrong to tell you what was true. 'Cause I know I'm the victim of my pride.
So if I compare this ride to the ride on the running track last year,
Yep.
I think this is what I need.
This is definitely what you need.
the big difference and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sports track isn't a realistic scenario.
No.
It's a fake scenario.
Yeah.
The sports track is just to see, can I actually ride this damn thing,
Yeah.
right? And then, okay, it's not impossible, right? We just need to know that it's not impossible. Yeah, right. So you're gonna be on the road here? Västerbro,
Right here we have Västerbro, and
the bridge you hate
Yeah.
on your longboard.
yeah, on the board, because we have these fucking things in the ground.
Yeah.
It's like 4 centimeters of fucking hole.
Yep,
So let's do it more easy with this one.
yep.
Another funny thing here I realize now is that I've been riding like 2 hours yesterday,
Yep,
and 30 minutes now.
yep,
And if you just want to go ahead, you just you are like, all right, we're gonna catch up,
yeah,
because right now I'm not in the beginner mode anymore.
yeah. And I can't do 100 kilometers an hour, so of course you'll catch up.
Yeah. But it's funny to see that the difference between me and a person who's gonna learn this wheel, because you know, if you're gonna practice and stuff, you're gonna take several weeks.
Yeah.
And now you are like, come on, do this.
Come on and fall off the bridge.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a lot of experience on your board,
Yeah.
so that helps. There's a nice crack over here.
Right, I did it.
Did it?
It was a little bit windy on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, felt great.
Feels good, man. Feels good. Keep going straight.
Okay.
Like reflections of what you create.
Get ready to cobblestone. I bet you'd love to do this on your board.
Straight?
You know the way from here?
Ah, would it go straight?
Yeah, go straight.
I know the way, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to go through Stockholm City Center,
No.
right? Because there's traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the balance, keep
Yeah.
the balance. Just smile and wave.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Wow, you took a turn properly. Awesome. You stopped moving your upper body like you're a fucking lollipop, man. A lollipop with the core strength of a wet noodle. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice signaling. Thank you
All right.
for signaling responsibly.
So, to sum this up, I haven't ride for like 5 months, and I think I did pretty well today.
I think the dog wants to say something. Hej! Vad fin den är. Jättefin. Får man klappa? Ja. Hej! Åh! Åh! Jättefin. Tack! Yes, carry on.
All right, so I haven't been riding a wheel for like 5 months, and personally I think I did pretty well
Yeah.
to get here, even if you chose some shitty ways.
Yeah.
With bumps and the uphill,
Yeah.
and overall, yeah.
When we got to that really shitty road, man,
Yeah.
we got to a really, really terrible road where there was like side-to-side undulations.
Yeah.
Right? Man, on the 16X,
Oh yeah.
it turns into a clown house, man.
Yeah.
So weird. Yeah, that was drama. That was drama for me,
Oh,
even, right?
yeah.
Especially because there's no bike path. You know, you're gonna have a car somewhere,
Yeah.
and then if you try to stick to the right, that's where the undulation is the worst.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's gonna sweep
Oh,
you away
yeah.
into the parked cars, right?
Yeah.
It's just like pooping on poop. It's like building a tower,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but hey, good job.
Yeah.
We made it into town,
Yeah.
right? How far did we go? Distance check.
10.5 kilometers.
10.5 kilometers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right? And it's going to be 10.5 kilometers back.
Yeah. True story.
So you see here,
Yeah.
this lovely water down here,
Yeah.
that goes to the bike path,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that bike path
Yeah.
can be taken to Rålis,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to be at the skate park in Rålis,
Oh, okay.
under
yeah.
the bridge.
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Some skate park coming up. I'm going to go terrorize the kids.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk a bit about batteries today. We went for a little cruise yesterday, Kevin and I. It was maybe 9-10 kilometers, and then we did another couple of kilometers somewhere there in between as well. And so my battery was at 88%, and the battery on the MSX was at 77. And now we did a 10-kilometer ride, you know, and then the battery will, at that speed of around, at the most 30 kilometers an hour, the battery went down to 77 for me. And yeah, probably 10, 11, 12% units for him. So last night I was thinking, should I charge the battery? And this morning, should I charge the battery? Should I charge it to 100%? And I started finding reasons to not charge it. So I ended up not charging it, right? And then it's like, well, you know, why didn't I want to charge it? And I didn't want to charge it because, you know, you're stressing the battery when you're charging it from 80 to 100 and blah, 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 blah. And then you're reading at the website on Battery University, and it's like, yeah, well, you'll actually get the most charges if you keep the battery between 20 and 80%. Well, for beginners, it's not a battery, right? It's a pack, and you're not running it down to zero ever, because the cutoff is at 3.15 for this and 3.3 for the MSX and for all Gotways, and 3.0 volts for the 18XL. And otherwise the deep just discharge on the cell would be 2.5. So we're never going down to zero. So we're never doing a 0 to 100 charge. If anything, we're doing a 20. You know, if you take 2.5 to 4.2 and then you go to 3.3, man, that's like 0.8 one. Yeah, 0.8 volt units there. And then from 3.3 to 4.2, that's 0.9. So we're not using like the bottom half of the battery under 3.3. So you're never really doing a deep discharge, you're only doing a top charge. And I was thinking, okay, well, should I charge it from 80 to 100? Because the top charge is also stressful on the battery. But how many times are you going to do a cycle? How many times are you going to do a full cycle? Or are you just going to always charge it from 80 to 100 so that you don't get stuck at 80 after 300 or 400 or 500 battery cycles? So in 2 years, when I've done 300 charges on my MSX, then there will be some battery degradation. The battery will only go up to 80% as the top charge. And then I will tackle that problem in 2 years after having done 15, 16, 17,000 kilometers on the MSX. Or you can turn that future problem into a now problem and only be able to use 80% of the capacity of the wheel, so that you can have more cycles, so that in 2 years you can continue doing the same thing to prolong the battery life. So that's a thought. That's like a retirement plan, that you can start enjoying life when you're 65. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get rid of these wheels, and I'm gonna just live 80% of my life now. And then maybe when I'm 65, I'll live 100% of my life, or continue living 80% of my life. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that again. I'm just gonna charge the damn wheel. Just charge the damn wheel, man. Charge the damn wheel. I said this in my 2,000 kilometer MSX review. Just charge the damn wheel to 100% and ride it. Ride the full wheel. It's fastest at the top, even. It's fastest from 80 to 100. So. Feels good, man. I feel smart, man.